Hello there, welcome to Wicks Way. And this is the first SUV I think I've ever done a video review on. Say hello to the 2017 Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT. Now that glorious sound bellowing out from a soccer mom of a vehicle is from a 6.4 liter Hemi producing 475 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque, backed up with an 8-speed automatic, which actually shifts pretty decently quick, enough to where you can do 0 to 60 in about 4.5 seconds. Now, to achieve an insane number like that, especially with a vehicle that weighs 5,100 pounds, it is of course equipped with launch control because it is SRT. To do that, to engage launch control, shift it over to track, hold down the traction control button until the ESC is turned off, which is electronic stability control. Then, next to where you selected track, there is a little button with the lights and everything that say launch. Go and just press that. Launch enabled, apply full throttle, and brake pressure needs to be all the way as well. So, here we go. Release brake. Wow. It just growls the entire time, not like like it just the whole time, and it's just this massive weight that's projecting you along. Thankfully I was in a straight line on level road because I couldn't imagine trying to steer this rocket. And what actually really helped to achieve what you just saw there was the fact that this is all-wheel drive all the time. But moving on to the exterior, because from a distance it looks just like a normal Grand Cherokee, of course, but when you get up close, or actually just a little bit closer, and you start noticing things like the hood, which is my favorite part. I think the hood looks amazing. The rear bumper and where the exhaust is, I mean, it just looks really aggressive for an SUV. But as you can tell, the interior from the way, I mean, oh man, just look at, oh. Inside peanut butter, outside jelly. Inside peanut butter, outside jelly. Oh my God, it looks so, I love Dodge and Jeep's, the peanut butter color. I really, oof. And these seats are the same ones that are in a Hellcat and the 392, but Scat Pack, but this is where they belong. Because they fit in this. In those cars, they don't at all. Well, no, they do, I guess, if you're sailing on a ship. But that's not necessarily the best part about the interior. Sorry if I have to yell for you to be able to hear me, because this exhaust is just amazing. But no, the best part is probably the screen. It's so easy to use, and that's one of my favorite parts about driving a Hellcat or driving this or the Scat Pack is the fact of it's just so simple and easy to navigate and very understandable. There's nothing where you have to question of, oh, I wonder where this could be. Oh, clock. Oh, it's probably in the controls. Oh, yep, there it is. Like it's just easy to use. And the steering wheel almost gives off like a false flat bottom kind of vibe, and it's not too bad. And the handling, suspension, I mean, it's a super comfortable ride. It's a Jeep, it's a luxury SUV. But they could have sacrificed a little bit more comfort for as far as handling in the corners, because I'm taking all of these corners probably at the speed limit, like I always do. But I think with a few more tweaks and everything, the suspension could really be able to launch this thing at least in something more applicable than a straight line. There's one thing I want to mention before I just wrap this up with the pros and cons. The throttle response in this is very sensitive from the start. Come to a complete stop and you're just kind of, you know, inching along in a parking lot or out into the street, and it just goes. And if you go and test drive one of these, please just take your time. So, pros and cons, 2017 Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT Pro. This for a sport SUV is by far the best bang for your buck. And it really is. Yes, it's best for straight line, but I mean, that's the American way. Yeah. Con, because it's the American way, I think it needs a little bit more of a suspension upgrade. Finally, the last pro. Did you look at these seats? Oh my God, I love these seats. All right, guys, that just about wraps it up for me. Again, huge thank you again to Alfa Romeo Fiat McKinney. This car is there for sale as well as usual. So please go check them out and like, share, subscribe, all the usual things we ask you to do all on the different platforms and just whatever. Thanks, guys. Bye.